ChatGPT feels like magic. You type a question. It gives an answer. You ask for an email. It writes an email. You ask it to explain taxes. It tries its best. Oh, honestly, that is more than most of us want to do. But here is the truth. ChatGPT is not magic. ChatGPT is not a human brain. And ChatGPT is not a tiny professor living inside your laptop, although that would explain why it sounds so confident. So what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is a type of AI called a large language model. That sounds fancy. So let's make it simple. Large means it learned from a huge amount of text. Language means it works with words. Model means it learned patterns. Simple version, ChatGPT learned patterns from lots and lots of text. Books, articles, websites, questions, answers, code, conversations. Basically, it read more text than a student who forgot the exam was tomorrow. But it does not memorize everything like a notebook. It learns patterns. It learns how words usually connect. It learns how people explain ideas. It learns what a helpful answer usually looks like. But here is the important part. ChatGPT does not think like a human. It predicts text. That is the big idea. ChatGPT predicts the next likely piece of text, one piece at a time. Let's try a simple example. If I say peanut butter and, you probably think jelly. If I say once upon a, you probably think time. If I say please find attached, you probably think an email nobody wants to open. That is prediction. Your brain guessed what probably comes next. ChatGPT does something similar, but at a much bigger level. It looks at your question. It looks at the conversation. Then it predicts what words should come next. That is why it can sound smart. Because language contains a lot of knowledge. People explain science with language. People explain history with language. People explain business with language. People explain cooking with language. People also explain why they are late using language. Some explanations are better than others. ChatGPT learned patterns from all of that. That is why it can help you write. It can help you summarize. It can help you brainstorm. It can help you explain ideas. It can help you plan content. It can help you write a message that sounds calm, even when your brain is running around with a fire extinguisher. Very useful. But sounding smart is not the same as always being right. Remember that. Now let's talk about tokens. ChatGPT does not read words exactly like humans do. It breaks text into small pieces called tokens. A token can be a word. A token can be part of a word. A token can be punctuation. Think of tokens like Lego blocks for language. ChatGPT takes your words, breaks them into tokens, then builds an answer with tokens, like Lego. Except instead of building a tiny castle, it builds paragraphs, and sometimes a very long apology email. When you type a prompt, ChatGPT turns it into tokens. Then it predicts the next token, then the next token, then the next token, until a full answer appears. So ChatGPT is like autocomplete on rocket fuel. Your phone keyboard suggests, "See you soon." ChatGPT suggests, "Here is a 5-step business plan with examples, risks, and a polite closing paragraph." Both are prediction. One is a bicycle, the other is a rocket. But please remember, even rockets need direction. Otherwise, very expensive chaos. That brings us to prompts. A prompt is the instruction you give ChatGPT. This is where many people go wrong. They type something very short. Then they get a weak answer. Then they say, "AI is useless." But the AI is sitting there like, "Friend, you gave me 3 words and a dream." For example, bad prompt, write email. That is too vague. What kind of email? Work email? Sales email? Apology email? Complaint email? Email to cancel a gym membership you have not used since January? ChatGPT has to guess. And when AI guesses, things can get weird. Better prompt? Write a short, polite email to my manager asking for Friday off because of a family appointment. Keep it professional and under 80 words. Now, ChatGPT knows what to do. It knows the task. It knows the audience. It knows the reason. It knows the tone. It knows the length. Better prompt. Better answer. This is like ordering food. If you say, bring me something, good luck. If you say, bring me a spicy vegetarian burrito with no onions, now we have a plan. ChatGPT is powerful, but it needs direction. Now let's talk about context. Context means the information ChatGPT can see in the current conversation. If you say, rewrite this email, but you do not give the email, ChatGPT cannot read your mind. Yet. And honestly, let's keep it that way. If you give it the email, it has context. If you tell it the audience, goal, tone, and format, it has better context. For example, rewrite this email to sound professional but friendly. It is for a customer who received the wrong product. Keep it under 120 words. That is strong context. Good input gives better output. Not because ChatGPT likes you more. It is not sitting there saying, this person said please. Unlock premium wisdom. It simply has better instructions. Now, quick question for you. Have you ever asked ChatGPT something and got a weird answer? If yes, congratulations. You have met the guessing side of AI. That brings us to a big question. Does ChatGPT understand? The honest answer is, not like humans do. ChatGPT can process language. It can follow patterns. It can generate useful responses. But it does not have real-life experience. It has never tasted pizza. It has never felt stress. It has never forgotten a password, reset it, and then been told the new password cannot be the old password. That is real human pain. ChatGPT can describe emotions, but it does not feel emotions. It can explain a sunset, but it has never watched one. It can write a breakup text, but it has never been left on read. So ChatGPT is useful, but it is not human. That is important, because it explains why ChatGPT can be helpful and wrong at the same time. Now let's talk about hallucinations. A hallucination is when AI gives false information like it is true. You ask a question. It gives an answer. The answer sounds perfect, but the answer is wrong. Dangerous confidence. Like someone giving directions while holding the map upside down. For example, if you ask, who invented Wi-Fi in 1820? A good answer should say, nobody. Wi-Fi did not exist in 1820. But a bad AI answer might invent a person, a date, and a serious explanation. That is a hallucination. ChatGPT is designed to generate helpful text. Sometimes it predicts text that sounds right instead of being right. So always check important information. Health advice? Check a professional. Legal advice? Check a professional. Financial advice? Check a professional. Restaurant directions? Check the map. Nobody wants to arrive at an empty parking lot and call it dinner. Now, let's make this practical. What can ChatGPT help you with every day? It can write emails. It can explain difficult topics. It can summarize long articles. It can brainstorm ideas. It can help you study. It can create outlines. It can help with coding. It can plan content. It can make your message sound polite instead of emotionally exhausted. It can even help you prepare for interviews. But do not blindly trust it. Use it as an assistant, not as the final boss of truth. Here is a simple prompt formula. Task, context, tone, format. Say those 4 words again. Task, context, tone, format. Example, task, write an email. Context, I need to ask a client for missing documents. Tone, polite and professional. Format, under 100 words. Full prompt. Write a polite professional email under 100 words asking a client to send the missing documents needed to complete their application. That is a strong prompt. Same tool, better instructions. This is the difference between AI is useless and wait, this just saved me 30 minutes. Now let's do a quick recap. ChatGPT is a large language model. It learned patterns from huge amounts of text. It breaks language into tokens. It predicts the next likely token. It uses your prompt and context, and it can write, explain, summarize, brainstorm, and help you work faster. But it does not understand like a human. It can make mistakes. It can hallucinate. And it needs your judgment. So the simple version is this. ChatGPT is a very fast language assistant. It has read a lot. It can help a lot. But sometimes it still needs adult supervision. And yes, the adult is you. That is why learning ChatGPT matters. When you understand the tool, you use it better. You stop treating it like magic. You stop fearing it like a movie villain. And you start using it for daily life, work, study, business, and creativity. On this channel, we are learning AI step by step in simple language, with real examples, and with jokes that hopefully do not need a software update. We started with how AI evolved. Then we explained what AI really is. Then we explained AI, machine learning, and deep learning. Today, we explained how ChatGPT actually works. In the next episode, we will explain why AI sometimes gives wrong answers. Why does AI hallucinate? Why does it sound confident when it is wrong? How can you check its answers? And how can you avoid getting fooled by a beautifully written mistake? So if you want to go from AI beginner to confident AI user, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit the bell icon so you do not miss the next episode. Because the next video can save you from trusting an answer that sounds smart but is completely wrong. Press the like button if this video made ChatGPT easier to understand. And share it with someone who thinks ChatGPT is either a genius, a robot boss, or a tiny wizard doing homework in the cloud. No judgment. We explain gently here. Subscribe now. Hit the bell. Keep learning. And I'll see you in the next simple AI explainer.